Hi, this is Alan Shea, and we are here at the Rose tonight with DW3 at their first engagement on the Rose stage here in Pasadena. And we're so excited because this group, if you want to know the definition of awesome, it starts with a D, with a W, and a 3. And after you see their concert tonight, you will certainly agree with me. So stay with us and join us tonight. Right, so we're here with the group, the original 3 gentlemen that started an incredible group. And what's so beautiful about it is right here in LA. So viewers, when you see this in Atlanta, New York, all over the United States, it comes out of our own backyard and it can come from your backyard. So we're gonna start with, to my left, and the man himself, Eric. Why don't you share with the viewers your name, your full name, because we wanna make sure we get it right. And share with them how you got started in this.
Eric Mondragon. My brother and I started this group about 25 years ago. I mean, our parents are musicians, and we just took it after having a family band. We started our own, and started getting all the cats in LA, the right cats, and just kept moving after that, you know.
And what age were you? Why don't you let the viewers know? Because again, we want to make sure that the young people understand the process and the commitment behind it.
I'd say early 20s, 20, 21. My brother and I, we were kind of too young to be in the clubs at that time. But my parents, like I said, my father was original member of Sly Sick and the Wicked, you know, and my mother, they've been on tour with so many great artists. So they had us in the clubs at a very young age. So we started in our teenage years with our family band. And like I said, my brother and I put the band together after that with just us, you know.
This party going! I said, can we keep this party going? Anybody out there from the old school, make some noise, come on! 1, 2,
Your brother has opened the door. What the viewers would love to hear is how were you guys influenced, and what was the discipline involved with getting to this point?
Well, we were influenced by, you know, we grew up not traditional Mexicans. We were influenced by R&B music. We grew up with Motown. We grew up with everybody from Luther Vandross to Earth, Wind and Fire to Stevie Wonder. And our sound, you'll hear it in our influence, our sound is more of an R&B bass with a Latin feel. You know, we've come a long way in our own sound. We've done a lot of fine tuning with our sound, and you'll hear it tonight. But you'll hear all the influence. Everything that we've done thus far has been based around mostly an R&B influence.
Before I let go. Come on. You know I think that sunrises and shine on you. You know there's nothing I won't not do. Alright. There's nothing to man. Come on, man. Oh, here we go, y'all. Are we gonna play and play until you go away? Come on, go. Everybody to do this to me, everybody now wave your hands in the air and pray for like I just don't care. And if you want
What was the discipline? Because a lot of the viewers, when they see you, they're gonna see how well tuned you guys are. I mean, it's amazing. When I heard you, I was so blown away, and I'm like, where have you guys been hiding?
Well, the discipline is basically, you know, staying true to the music. Learning the music and making it our own, being disciplined and keeping our dreams and everything focused forward. You know what I mean? We always took the time to learn things right, because being Latino in a black community, we like to say, we most of our crowd, probably 85 to 90% of our crowd is black. We had to be better than the original, or else we wouldn't have got noticed. So we just kind of took that and focused and hired the right cats who played the right music and just took it to a whole nother level.
We're gonna bring the muscle man in here, who kind of keeps the balance of DW3 in place. Why don't you share with them what your role is as the third component that makes this group? I call them a super group because I am really impressed with what I've seen so far.
Man, I started in South Central. I was in the hood, melting pot of music and diversity. And I was influenced by so many things. My neighbors played Earth, Wind & Fire. My mom played salsa and Vicente Fernandez. So my thing was like, I'd be playing video games with my friend, listening to Earth, Wind & Fire, Donny Hathaway, Stevie Wonder. That's how my brain started going. But my thing was the 90s. I grew up in the 90s. I'm about...
He's a bit younger than we are.
It's a few, yeah. But I did the Boyz II Men, Jodeci, Drew Hill, Jagged Edge. So all our voices have a different, distinct tone, sound, but when the harmony blends in, man, it always comes to the middle. I met these guys in a recording studio, mutual friend who was recording me. I was doing demos. I was recording in the studio mostly. They were musicians, and they brought me in. They showed me the ropes, and here we are today, thank God, you know.
So sad. Ooh, so sure, Preston, dancing like a naked. Ooh, it's almost like sexy. Oh yeah, yeah, moving like that. I did, but I know you. I'm sexy. Oh yeah. What?
If you gentlemen were to share something with younger aspiring singers, what would be the best advice you would advise them in today's climate?
Young singers, young musicians, learn the business of music, because the music business is exactly that. It's a business, and without knowing the business, everything that you want to do has to fit in with the business. And if you don't learn the business, you're not going to go places. You learn the business right with your talents, you'll go a long way.
People that make some noise out there. We're gonna take it back.
We're gonna take it to where?
Talent is the first step. The second step is the business part of it. But you know, everybody. There's a lot of it. We're in LA. We're the capital of entertainment, and there's a badass on every block. So knowing that Hollywood and this and that, people will come from all over the world to be in Hollywood, to be in LA. So just know that it's a competition out here. So if you don't know the business about it, you know, if you make a demo and your demo's killing, it's cool, but what are you gonna do with it? Have a plan, have a business plan, you know, and stay true to what you're gonna do. And you know, and failures is how you learn what not to do. So don't let a failure hinder what you're gonna do. Yeah.
lot of the new wave is everybody's learning through YouTube and through videos, and you know, just like how we've all came up together learning the business and learning the music, you also have to apply yourself, man. Now you could be an engineer, you could be a writer, you could be an editor, you could be everything in one, because nowadays nobody has time. You look at your phone for 5 seconds, nobody cares anymore.
You kind of have to be involved in a little bit of everything. You got kind of know how to be a writer. You kind of have to know engineering. You got to know Logic and Pro Tools a little bit. You know, just to you got to know a little bit about promoting. You know, like Billy said, it's so important to know the business about it, because these days you can do it yourself because of the internet, worldwide. You don't need a record deal. Record deals aren't all what they cracked up to be these days. You know, but to have the right record deal and knowing the difference between the right record deal is
But hard to
the
work.
thing.
Always come through, man. Hard work, dedication will always come through.
There's hard work involved in everything that you do, so if you don't put the hard work into what you're doing, no pain, no gain.
Baby, I can take it back, I can tell you try. All this good you got it, I can tell you try on your arm. But I'm looking for that one and you see that. My second to make shit out of like Serena Trina. Jennifer Lopez, I gotta take all them bad ass to show me so quick in the kid. Then they got the praise, I'm gonna make my bitch be on, gotta be all with the kid. Then I had to play with you, so look at them and they baby, you know why? Take too much.
So, in closing, gentlemen, what do you think of having the opportunity to come to Pasadena and give a show here at the Rose?
Oh man, for me it's a great new establishment. I guess we've only recently found out about this place. Happens to be in my backyard. I live literally 5 minutes from here, and the venue is amazing. So I'm excited. Hopefully we're gonna have a long relationship with the Rose and everybody here, and you'll see us more often here.
Hey, golden. She must have been a I say she golden. But she must have been a well, get down, girl, go ahead, get down. I'll get down, girl, go ahead, get down. I'll get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Take me to the bridge, let me sing a line of this. You blow my mind, baby. I'm so alive with you, lady. You blow my mind, baby. You blow my mind, baby. I say you light my fire. I feel alive with you, baby.
I mean, it's in the mecca of music, man. Like, you got 15 minutes to every single point of relations with music and entertainment. So here is kind of like the point where everybody can meet together and see a great venue for a reasonable price, might I say, and also have that intimacy as well. So. Always watching.
And this is Alan Shea signing out from the Rose, and we thank you viewers for joining us tonight.
I'm gonna show you